Alright, so I'm Tim Trollgasm. I'm joined by Limchi and Clock District. Which was the costume that won?
The good one. The good one.
Well, we got a last-minute
Wait.
$10 donation
Oh.
for the 98 retro costume.
It wasn't me. It
Oh.
wasn't me. It wasn't me.
So that will be the costume that we're going to have to play.
Oh, I wish I had cash on me.
Let's go, lucky boy.
Yep, which-
Oh, wait, hang on. How much do you have?
Is it just a $10 difference?
Is it $10? Nah, because it was already top. Yeah, if you do 10, it will pull in. It should pull in the lead, unless there's been other donations.
Oh yeah, what?
Let's
Tangled
have
up.
a look. Oh, if I get down.
Wait for you.
No. You know what I'm gonna.
I need this bloody noir costume.
We were just
So-
tangled up.
Noir is currently at 36, and the 98 is at 43.
Okay, yeah, $10 go. Yes.
So we have
Wow.
This is
an
rigged.
in-person donation of $10 back to Noir. So that puts that in the lead.
So anyway, we can close it now, Tim. We can close it now. Yeah, we can close it now. We can close it.
Alright, so I'm just going to set to a cutscene and then we'll count down.
Love you, McCarthy.
Yeah, that's the burger.
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 Such a nice looking burger.
F to
I wouldn't go
to
that
this
far.
guy.
Yeah.
Alright,
Oh
so
yeah.
I'm going to count down and then we'll start the timer. So
Look at
3,
his forearm.
2,
I know.
1, go. Alright. So this is Resident Evil 2 Remake that we're playing on 60 FPS. So at most marathons and a lot of the bigger Twitch streamers and stuff, you're probably more familiar with seeing
He's not
120
alright.
FPS.
Don't move.
And mostly the same in terms of routing. There's a couple of things we have to do on 60 that we don't do on we don't do on 120, and that's mostly because of the knife, which I will get into a bit later on.
I've just realized I think this might be the first time I've ever seen a 60 FPS run.
Oh, 60 FPS it's like if the knife wasn't made of actual solid gold and the soul of a demon inside of it. Yeah.
More on that later.
As you'll come to see, the knife in this game is very, very broken, and it's very funny. Also, I love that Claire freeze frame there for some reason. Her hair was in her face.
One frame of Claire.
We're not seeing her again. She's
I want to see it more.
she's on the other side of that fire.
Yeah.
We don't see much of Claire this run. In fact, I don't think we see her again.
No, I don't.
Until
yeah.
the very end.
Very end.
Yeah.
Yeah, she radios in.
Yeah.
It's alright. We've got Ada coming up.
We do have Ada coming up.
All right, so that is $5 from Leon Kennedy going to the swear jar.
Leon knows. There's a lot of swearing in this run.
Yep. Get that swear jar ready.
The station. Okay, so I'm just doing a little trick there. That's called stair skating. Much like Resident Evil 1 Remake, and I guess every Resident Evil Remake
Not
game, 1,
4.
3, and 4.
Yeah.
4 does actually have
Four
some
has
form of stair
four.
skating.
Four has.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, we have crouch. We have crouch.
Yeah, it's
So-
not exact. It's not the same,
Not
but
exactly
it's
the same, no.
close enough.
So running up and down stairs is actually slow. So rather than like RE1 where you just spam the hell out of your button and break your fingers, this one you just tap aim in a rhythmic pattern, and it gives Leon a little bit of speed boost as he's lowering his weapon, and so we're able to get upstairs much faster.
Yeah, it turns out going up and down stairs, just running up and down stairs is really slow. Turns out also aiming down sides is really slow. But if you're just in that, middle period as much as possible, it's actually quite fast.
Here's a cool trick coming up. Tim's going to pause very briefly, and the reason for that is because there's a zombie that's under this garage door. Well, we got to save this guy, except not really save him. He's going to...
He's fine. He's fine.
He's fine.
He's fine.
There's a zombie here that if we wait RTA... There we go, yeah. That zombie goes off RTA time, not IGT, so you can actually just wait in real time and he'll jump through the door and you can just walk right past him.
Absolutely useless in an RTA run, but in PBs, yeah, it's good. So I just hugged that wall a little bit, the lockers, and angled my camera up just to be a bit more safe, but that just ran right past 2 zombies.
Yeah. There is... I forgot his name.
I forgot his name
Marvin,
too. Yeah,
that's
Marvin.
it,
Yeah, I
yeah.
knew it started with. I thought it was like Merrick or something.
Yeah, it's M. It's M.
It's an M name.
There's a really cool like little bit in RE3 when you first get to the police station and you see he gets bit by Brad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah, it's really cool. It's a lot of really nice continuity.
yeah.
Yeah, fun thing about that box there. I've actually seen a friend of mine drop the knife right there. Goes up to the box. Where's my knife?
Oh my
Yeah, I mean, I've done it before. That was not intended. That was a fantastic quick turn, which is something I'm going to talk about now.
Yes, quick
So
turn.
Yes.
the fastest line of like movement in this is straight lines, and so if I quickly aim and then hit like a horizontal direction on the keyboard, Leon will do a complete 90-degree turn, and it's just a lot faster than obviously turning the normal way. So I try to use that as much as possible.
There is also a built-in quick turn button, but it does do the full 180, so it's better for going around corners to do a manual quick turn.
I don't think I've ever touched it.
Oh, I used it way more in Resi speedrunning, but like
Yeah.
casual, it just...
Casually, you have a mouse.
So I have done exactly one Resident Evil 4 speedrun
Oh, hell yeah. OG.
of the remake.
Okay, yeah.
Very good game,
It
but
is.
this game is elusive to me.
Elusive to you.
Yeah.
It's actually one of the more like
Oh, here's our first
beginner-friendly.
liquor.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, definitely one of the more beginner-friendly runs. This one.
Yeah, it's one that I've had on my radar for quite a while, actually.
Okay, so for the longest time, Leon runs we would actually go down the stairs and come back around, but now we actually do the Claire strat, which is to drop through the floor.
Break his legs.
I'm going to angle my camera like that.
That's right. You don't
That's
have to, like,
Eleanor. We don't like Eleanor. I have a name for Eleanor that's not marathon friendly.
Yeah.
But she can be a real pain. All the zombies in that library are like their placements will be RNG.
Basically RNG, yeah.
So yeah, and the reason I wiggled my mouse was it kind of causes her to lose interest.
Yeah, the community is actually named like pretty much every zombie that you see and like get close to during this run.
I'll fix that later.
Yeah, so another thing that's really important is inventory management. So in this game, you only have, well, you start with only 8 slots. And what we're doing right now is we're going around the RPD to try and collect medallions so that we can get out of the RPD. You need 3 medallions to get out because some very torturous architect made this police station like a maze. There's a helicopter.
Yeah.
So I just angled my camera towards the wall then to try and force Leon to get knocked forward, because usually he would get thrown backwards.
Gotta situate.
And there's everyone's favorite item in Resident Evil, the bolt
It's the
cutters.
law to have... Sorry, I'm just slow menuing here.
Oh, it's all good.
That's all right.
It's the law to have a pair of bolt cutters in a horror game.
True.
What are the odds that there's going to be a zombie behind this door?
No, I believe. I don't.
yeah.
I believe in the. I
Yeah.
believe in the.
I believe.
the
It'll be right
safe.
there. You watch.
No?
Hey.
No, hey,
So that zombie there is actually the one that we paused before
Yes.
on the RTA trick, but he can just be there sometimes. It's completely random.
I've seen quite a few runs
It's
lose
very
a lot
funny.
of time. It's great.
Yeah, it's gross.
It's a little bit of a coin flip.
Just picking up a few little bits and bobs that we need to get. So we just picked up the valve handle. That's going to come in handy quite soon. I'm going to use that fuse that we just picked up. Now we get to go back down that green hallway. And there's zombies now. So that's going to
Really, there's zombies? I didn't know there were zombies
Yeah,
in
yeah.
this game.
No, it's all liquors.
Yeah.
So liquors are terrifying.
Not
I
fun.
don't know what they are. But one really cool thing that you'll see Tim do is that liquors get really shy when you look at them with the camera. So you can actually manipulate the way that they move by turning the camera so that Leon is running towards you rather than away, so that if the liquors are on screen, they become a little nicer.
Yeah, there's going to be a few lickers later on in the game that actually are quite important to manipulate. A few of them can really make you run a very bad time.
So we just ran past Bagels. Bagels, his position is also RNG when you come back through that that hallway. Ideally, you want him sort of facing...
Not there.
Well, yes. Because if you come around that corner too quick and you're not expecting him to be facing you, he will grab you, and it's a bad time.
So, Tim, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
What's your favorite zombie in this game?
Favorite zombie?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. God, I don't know. That one that we just passed, because she's pretty docile.
Yeah, she's nice.
Like, I don't think I've ever been grabbed by her.
So I think this is the first liquor hallway.
Yes.
Oh yeah. There they are.
Hello.
Goodbye.
Don't want anything to do with you today.
You want stars?
Well,
Oh, give
That was
you
a bit
star.
slow. Okay, so we didn't get what we wanted, so just expect... What the? That was actually... Okay, there we go.
There we go.
So, community have nicknamed this one Randy Orton, and you just saw why. But that's
Here is
okay.
our second statue. Tim already has the thing memorized, but you actually do have to like check your notebook and figure out what the code is. But Tim already knows it.
Yeah, so I'm going to pick up an extra knife here for safety.
Yeah, knives have durability, which
do.
is not very fun.
So I just kited Eleanor there a little bit, and that just allows us to grab this shelf and move it without being interrupted.
Intense run.
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't been too bad so far. Okay, so we're going to do a little trick here. We're going to plant the detonator, and then we're going to head for the door.
Oh yeah, this trick's cool.
We're going to open said door, and then run back in. That's wonderful. I wasn't expecting that. So he's going to drop down in a minute.
That's scripted, I think.
No, definitely not.
Oh,
So,
really?
Yeah.
Okay. My bad.
So what's happened there, in a casual run, if you don't do that, the bookshelf will actually fall down and blocks your path and makes it really annoying to try and
Go
leave.
all the way back around.
Yeah, so by doing that, it actually stays up. Oh,
Okay,
he's
let's
fine.
go.
He's sleeping. He's chilling.
He's busy.
He's just having a nap.
How's this going to go? I'm a little worried. No, that's fine. Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
So there's only 2 zombies at a time can lunge. So if you're coming down there and you've got like 2 of them, they'll lunge at the same time, which is great. But then when you've got 3, you kind of got to do a little thing where you sort of
one.
start walking back up and then come back down.
I was starting to get a little bit worried about the one that was right behind you.
Yes,
yes.
yes. That,
Oh.
yeah, that was Eleanor. Good old Eleanor.
Anyway, we have all 3 medallions, so we're going to be getting out of here, but we will be going into our first boss here, G1.
Hell yeah.
So this is where like you'll see a noticeable difference in the knife. So the knife, it doesn't necessarily deal more damage for the frame rate. It actually deals more hits per strike.
Yeah.
So an optimal fight for 60 FPS is I think 32 strikes, whereas 120 is 16.
Yes, sounds about right to me. I don't know how to count.
The knife in 120 FPS is just like...
It just shreds.
It's your baby. You love the knife. You want to use it as much as possible,
That's
basically.
right. Yeah.
But the community didn't want to make people have to buy beefier PCs.
Yes, so the leaderboard is actually split between 60 and 120, just so that like people with potato PCs from like 2009 would still run.
Anyway, here's G1.
Alright, number G1. Hell yeah. It's pretty chill fight.
feel like-
the others.
I feel like the frame rate might not have saved, because this is way juicy. Yeah, this is definitely not 60 FPS.
Anyway, welcome to 120 FPS, everybody.
Refresh rate is not the same as...
Yeah.
Where are we? Yeah,
no,
it should
that-
be
Refresh rate...
Frame rate.
frame
Frame
rate.
rate. Frame rate.
Ah, I
There
get
we
it.
So welcome to 120 FPS, everybody.
that was uncapped. Okay, now
Softy's
we're running
PC
on
is
60.
Yeah.
too good.
Yeah. All right.
I should count the hits.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I was going to say that felt way too
Yeah,
quick.
no,
Yeah.
as soon you could tell by the blood splatters that were
Yeah.
coming off of him. It was way
And-
way too crazy.
Yep.
I never knew.
Yeah, there's a lot of little things in this game. The knife is... Why'd they do that?
I really don't know, but thank God they patched it in RE3.
Yeah. Look at him go.
So we're done with RPD1. We're going to run out and go to the parking garage and meet up with everyone's favorite Resident Evil character, Ada.
Woo!
But that's like the most, like RPD1's probably the most RNG heavy
Yeah.
part of the run, so there's still some horrible parts happening, but
Dogs
yeah,
are
not
free.
really as bad. Oh, don't.
It's alright. It's alright. Labs will be comfy.
The greatest trick the devil ever played was trying to convince people that dogs are free.
There she goes.
Bye.
we go.
Yeah, see you, Ada. We go
And
in
she's
after
gone.
it. She's
Yeah,
just vanished.
That's the new David Copperfield.
Wow, that guy has a lot to say.
He does. All right, so we're about to meet Ben.
Oh, I love Ben. That's right. Ben's fine. No,
Alright,
nothing
bye, Ben.
happens to him.
See you,
Nothing
Ben.
happens. No. Just
Yeah, he's just
don't turn around. Don't turn
He's
around.
just having a nap.
Yeah,
That
he-
moment
he's
will
okay.
definitely not play on
Look,
Leon's mind for like
look.
5 games in future.
Yeah,
Being in a jail cell is really, really tiring. You don't want to,
I
be
get
in there.
it.
Yeah, he's
He's
just
just
having a little sleep.
halfway through
Just like
Resi
the guy
6,
over there.
he's just like, yo, I wish I could have saved Ben.
Yeah, he definitely didn't have a hand come through the wall right next to him, pick him up.
And pop his eye out of his,
Yeah.
well, out of the skull.
No, that didn't happen because this is a family friendly.
Oh, yeah, that's
True,
right.
this
yeah.
is, yes.
He's actually just chilling in the jail cell.
Yes.
Yeah, he's just having a little nap.
Oh, what's that?
Oh.
I wonder what we hear.
Do you hear that stomping in the distance?
Definitely
I wonder who that could be.
Yeah, so this is a parking garage. You'll find that in Resi 2, a lot of the puzzles are kind of like sort of Metroidvania-ish.
Yeah.
Like you go through one path and you pick something up, and then you go through the same path but you go a different direction. And yeah, parking garage is we're trying to find a key card.
Yeah, so to get said key card, we have to restore power. Well, yeah, so we need to restore the power in the cell, the prison
Oh,
cell, to
true.
actually get the key
Get
card.
the key card. Yeah,
So
I missed a step.
a very important step.
Yes.
Fingers crossed.
So there's one part of the power.
Oh, that's not great.
Oh,
We got this.
woof woof.
Woof, woof, what doggies!
Okay, nice.
I want to pet the dog!
Oh,
I'm trying to
there
do
we
That
go.
dog does
very,
not look very friendly.
trying to do very specific movements right here to avoid being hit by the dogs.
As we said, dogs are free.
We'll
See,
see.
look.
Just want a little beep on the snoot.
So I hit that one at like roughly 45-degree angle, and that stops that dog from getting you. Because if you're not at like that angle, he will cop you every time.
Yeah. Resident Evil 2 is very...
Down, boy.
A lot of it is taking very specific paths to try and dodge what the game tries to throw at you. I don't remember whether Resi 2 has DA.
It absolutely has DA. Would one
Okay.
of you like to explain that?
Alright, so DA is the Resident Evil devs' way of making your life much, much harder. So basically, the game will read what you have and how well you're doing, like how many times you've been hit, and it will raise or lower the difficulty. Nice dodge.
Thank you.
It will raise or lower the difficulty in tandem with how well you're doing in the game. So for speedrunners, that kind of sucks, because a lot of the time the DA is going to be very, very high. But there are also some lines and some things that you can do to manipulate DA. So most of the time you'll be seeing Tim playing on what would most likely be the highest difficulty. We don't really have a way of showing what it is. There are-
is the SRT. but-
There is SRTs.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can manipulate DAs, and I don't remember whether there are any in this run.
There's a couple.
There's a couple.
They're a little bit later on.
There are a couple, but Resi 2 is probably one of like the least DA specific runs in the entire franchise. I know games like RE7 and RE8, they actually manipulate their DA a lot. So one thing that you can do is you can take hits. You can also just like shoot at the ground randomly and it'll just tank it down. It's pretty much if you hit something, it goes up. If you get hit or you miss, it goes down.
Yeah, that's why I forgot it was even in this game.
Yeah, I think there's only like a couple of spots.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to waste that so
There
I
it
can
is.
have that
There we
ammo
go.
clip. That wasn't necessarily a DA manip. That was more just I need the inventory space.
Very fair.
Speaking of which, I should... oh, yeah, totally DA.
100% DA.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So coming up on a fan favorite friend. You will see soon.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I didn't even hit that. That's going to be real bad.
Theme starts playing.
Yeah.
Come on, Misty. There we go. Okay, backbites are fine. Backbites are slow, but that camera's going to be really atrocious, but we're fine.
So luckily we're not playing Claire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. So Claire moves faster in
Caution.
Caution. Leon does not. In fact, Caution is bad because Leon goes upstairs slower, even with the stair skates. So the first chance we get to heal, we're going to do that. I did mess up that. I wasn't far enough left, but you can like hit the button and like quick turn past those two zombies. Now everybody's favorite
There he is.
Let's go and give it to you. What?
And we are just going to go
Right
bud.
past him. Yep.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That's a manip to make sure that he'll always punch like in a specific
Yes.
way,
Yeah.
and you just go right through him.
Yeah, it's another very consistent thing with the Resident Evil games, is
Oh,
running
whoa.
right past. Oh, hello! Yeah, the
Alright.
thing about Resident Evil games is, like, if we can, ideally, you want to just run past an enemy. A lot of the times, you'll either just set them up to move out of the way, just like we did with Mr. X there, or in some other games, sometimes you might, like, lower your frame rate and stuff like that, and it'll reduce your hitbox.
So the liquor in this next room, he's a bit of a pain, so we're going to try and shoot him. And if we land that shot, when we come back out of the room after picking up the jack for the bookshelf in the library, he's going to be despawned. We don't have to worry about him.
Oh, I haven't seen that one before, actually. That's pretty cool.
There is another way you can do it is to actually just re-enter the room, like just trigger him, then leave. But this one's easier and faster.
Oh, we're red going fast.
Hello. Bye-bye.
Anyway, just run past him again.
See you, bud.
Yeah, Mr. X in this game, I think it's actually pretty cool how he's programmed in. But one thing that you can do is you can spawn 2 Mr. X's, and I think it's very funny.
Alright, so just
I've
quickly,
seen
I'm
that
going to
a couple
shoot
of
the
times.
ground about there. And what that's going to do is hopefully, if we get the RNG, okay, so that's not great. So there's usually a zombie hanging around there, and we shoot outside the door to get his attention on that, and then it would usually allow us to move these with no trouble, but that's not the case
He's
today.
probably going to come and say hello.
They are... Oh, well, Eleanor wants to say hello,
Hi,
but
Eleanor.
see ya.
Yeah, the guy near the door was alright.
Actually turned to be pretty nice.
Yeah.
Gone up to the clock tower now.
Just immediately starts smiling. Hey!
Yeah.
The what tower say?
I don't remember.
The what? The what?
Anyway, Resident Evil 3 Remake fans are going, the what?
Right, so now we have to pick this back up.
Yep.
Otherwise, we're going to go all the way to the top and then go, oh, wait.
I did that casually.
Don't ask me how I know.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Welcome to the club, Tim.
Yeah. Can't tell you the amount of clips I've got on my channel of me doing that.
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to my boy Hammerhead Labs who did that in a run once. Gets up top. Oh, I missed the gear.
Easy to do. Very
Yeah.
easy to do. So we've just picked up a smaller gear. We're going to go down, throw that in. That's going to give us a second electronic part that we need to go do the thing in the prison.
Do the thing in the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just play some of the stuff. In the
So this is actually a little bit of a dangerous part because
I don't
Mr.
have
X
the
can
right
just be
report on
sitting
this.
outside the clock tower and just
My biggest issue is this guy.
Oh,
but
yeah.
We're fine. He's cool.
That's right.
He's chilling today.
That's right. He was looking away.
Probably could have like risked going past him, but I didn't want to.
yeah, you don't have healing items as well. So scary.
For being bitten before, I know you back up, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just gonna sort of sidestep that guy. And
Leon gives him the death stare.
yeah. How dare you, sir? All right, so we're heading back to prison now. We go back through that hallway that we came through originally, where I did that sneaky little quick turn maneuver and placed the fuse in. That could be hell. But I did a little strat earlier where I used a knife to try and manipulate their positioning when I come back through, but it is RNG, so we'll see. Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. Where are you? All right.
This is
No, I'm not going to YOLO that one.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Oh, there's two. Oh.
It'd help if I could aim.
It would.
this game is scary.
Yeah.
It's even scary when you miss your shots.
Oh, yeah. All right, so now we get to deal with dogs again.
Remember, dogs are free.
Well, fingers crossed. Again, going to take some like fairly specific movements here to try and minimize the possibility of being bitten, but you know.
Another thing to mention is that obviously when you're speedrunning, you're not going to be picking up any as little safeties as you can. So
Yes.
what's important is not just running past the enemies to save time, but also running past the enemies to prevent the use of survival items and ammo that you will actually need for later bosses and such.
Especially early game.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Early game's like really just rough for healing items. Later game it gets kind of better, but early game's just a bit of a pain. If you get hit too
I'm
much
just
early
gonna
on.
flub my way through this
Very good day.
puzzle. Oh.
This is how real electronics works, by the way.
All right, so there was a really cool strat
See,
made
there's-
by
there's
Nick's
Ben having
Issues
a nap.
that doesn't use the flash grenade, and it's really swag. But I ain't gonna do that because it is risky as hell. So we're gonna do the old way. So we're gonna wait for old mate. We're gonna shoot old mate, throw the flash, get grabbed, bang.
Nice.
Yeah.
So the flash will cancel that grab animation every time, and we were far enough forward that Mr. X cops the flash grenade as well. And
Flashes are incredibly powerful in this game.
Yeah.
and Ada's back. Hey Ada.
Hi, Ada.
Hi, Ada.
All right, so that's RPD done. We don't actually see the RPD for the rest of the game, which, if you were going for PB attempts, means you have a run going.
Yeah, RPD can be a very, especially RPD2, can be a very, very reset-heavy area of runs.
I don't want to think about how many times I've like watched trends
Oh,
game, and
man.
I've just seen the worst resets in RPD2. It's
Yeah.
But now is kind of just a walk down to Kendo and bit of talking, bit of lore, so I think now might be a good time for
Yeah, if you got some donations or anything you want to say, now's a great time.
are you looking for?
More info on the people
Yep.
responsible for
We
this
have
mess.
a $10 donation from Mango Punch.
hey.
He says, "Let's go, Tim. Sad I couldn't be there on the couch with you lovely folks, but I am here blessing the run in spirit. Donation goes to save Meryl. P.S. Birkin, no Birkin." And we have a $20 donation from Chili Pepper, who says, "Imagine not having Randy as your favorite zombie. SMH 100. Good luck with the run in 60 FPS for real."
Well, I mean, Randy's not technically
Heard
a
of the
zombie,
Umbrella
so.
That's true.
They're a pharmaceutical
All right, so we're heading down to the sewers now. So Ada's
They have a virus.
telling us about what's going on and that Umbrella have a secret lab.
She's definitely
underground.
100% working for the FBI.
Yes.
And not some other sinister force.
I mean, I really don't think Ada has any reason to lie to us.
no, I believe her.
Yeah, absolutely. How could you not?
So,
I'd believe her.
anyone
It's
curious in
stress.
the lore of this game, Leon got broken up with his girlfriend, woke up late in a motel, and made it one day late to his first day as a police officer, and ended up becoming the nation's hero.
Yeah.
So, if you're looking for a break,
Come on. Sewers are run by the
Leon
city.
doesn't get one.
How could they have
That's
a
it.
facility without the authorities?
yeah, he kind of cops it for like the next 4 or 5 games.
There's just no breaks, no nothing.
There's a reason Leon's got the emo look going by Resident Evil 6.
Yeah.
He's just over it.
He's so over it, and
look,
he's
it's
being
John.
voiced by Matt Mercer.
Yeah. So we're for the I believe the third time today. We're about to see an alligator. So that's gonna be.
Yeah.
Though unlike the Sonic Worlds one, this one is actually quite a lot easier. Just picking up some ammo for later.
The airbase.
Oh, there is a rail there.
We should name the alligator.
What do we naming the alligator?
I like John.
John.
John is good.
I like John. Yeah, we're naming John. Right.
All right.
No chance.
Yeah, but this is pretty much an auto-scroller.
Absolutely an auto scroller.
Yep.
Fun fact:
Hi, John.
I didn't learn until like 3 weeks ago that you don't actually have to hold sprint in this section.
Oh, yeah.
It's really chill.
Leon
Yeah.
needs no instructions.
Oh,
Leon.
Leon, come on. Back to the swear jar you go.
Big guy.
Yeah.
Big
I love
boy.
John. Look at him. He's so cute. I'd keep him as a pet. So welcome to Crash Bandicoot.
This is such an Australian couch. Yeah, alligator. I'll keep it as a pet. Why not?
All right, and now it's gonna.
Oh, well, there he goes.
John's just gonna have a small little nap. It's all right.
Yeah.
He's fine. He's fine. Ava, can you get
Chew
the
on that.
ladder? Thanks.
You overgrown son.
today.
Ah!
Hey! God, how many?
Thanks,
rounds?
Leon.
3?
That's 3.
Yeah, today would be nice. Ada.
Hater.
Today would be really great. Come on, Ada, we might go over estimates.
Up here.
What is going on here?
That,
What?
That happens sometimes. Sometimes her dress just bugs out, and it's the funniest thing.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Have
be
you not seen
completely
that?
honest with you. That is the first time I've ever seen that happen.
Have you never seen that?
Never.
I've seen that.
Said
Not
the
once.
virus turned
Oh,
people
wow.
into
I've
monsters.
seen
I
that
was
before.
waiting for that.
10 out of 10 dress or jacket. Let's
It's
go.
something to do with the graphic settings.
Yeah,
I don't remember what
I'm
causes
gonna
it.
go out on a
but
limb and say it might be the VSync.
It might be VSync.
Probably
yeah,
is,
There's,
yeah.
there's
Do
a bit
that.
of screen tearing going on.
Yeah,
might
yeah.
might be a decent idea to just make it a little bit easier on the viewers.
Wait, VSync was on?
It's on.
Oh,
What?
Oh well.
whatever. Yeah, Resident
it's-
Evil. I think the Resident Evil engine in general is just
Okay, I haven't seen it do it here before.
no. I know Resident Evil 4 had a couple issues with that one at launch, so did Resident Evil 3,
Yeah,
but
right.
I've never seen it this late into the game's
Yeah,
lifespan.
no,
I
this
will
is
be.
absolutely
No,
the
the-
first time I've ever seen it.
the latter one is like super consistent. I see it
okay.
all the
I
time.
haven't
at
seen
few
the latter one.
places,
Yeah.
Huh.
but I've never seen the elevator one before. That's beautiful.
Scary as that alligator was.
Huh. Okay.
It's far more dangerous.
So we're going to go to a really, as much as I love Ada, a really awful part of the game where we actually take control of Ada.
Boo.
Look, if you're not running the game, just think about the red dress.
Think about the red dress.
Anyway, Leon got shot,
You
Yeah.
can run
and he's gonna be fine. But we have to play as Ada for a little bit. We've got this hacking tool, and if you're interested in getting into hacking, this is how you do it.
Yeah, you just
Oh.
like get this gun-looking thing. You just point at a
Yeah.
thing. You like see through the wall. And go,
I mean, this is how the Flipper Zero works, I think.
it's pretty much. Basically, it's like a big Flipper Zero.
Yeah. But this segment is also pretty self-explanatory. There's not really much that's interesting.
It's
It's
essentially just point and click
kind
a
of just
bunch.
point and click auto-scroller.
Yeah.
There's a lot of explosions going on. There's a bit where she gets stuck in an incinerator, and it's like, oh no, what do we do?
The
And then-
incinerator like barely turns on. There's like the tiniest little flame like everywhere.
Yeah, it's
Like-
cold down here.
Yeah.
Would it be okay for me to read a donation?
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah, this is the
100%.
perfect time.
So we have a $10 donation that came in from Leon Kennedy,
Ah.
who said, "Sorry about the swears at the start. Here's my swear jar donation."
Ah, let's give it up for Leon. He's what a charitable man he is.
I don't think he swears in Resident Evil 4, actually.
I'm sure he does.
I don't
Does he?
remember.
I don't know.
Where?
I haven't put too much time in that one yet.
I don't know.
I don't
Yeah, I
remember.
think
There's got to be at least
clean-
one. There's
I
gotta be
know.
one.
I know.
There's
In
probably
I know
one.
in like the calls, he's like definitely pretty clean mouth.
Yeah,
Got
But I can't think of anywhere that he
I
actually
think that's
swears.
skipping all the cutscenes, but
Yeah.
no, he's pretty like smart-mouthed in 4.
I think everyone else swears.
Wait, are we talking OG4 or Remake?
Remake 4.
Yeah, surely he
Persistent
does.
bastard, aren't you?
But I think in OG4 he drops a couple.
Yes.
All Mercier, love you.
Alright, so we're coming up to the end. We just got to do this little bit with the incinerator and then leave.
Look at it go.
Can we just talk about how she's doing all this in heels
Yeah, I know her.
and like
Crazy.
the tightest dress?
Absolute machine.
How is she either A, not just broken an ankle, or B, like not just ripped the dress off?
Spoilers, she might.
Shh, we're not after that pose.
Yeah, I watch Resident Evil speedruns for the lore.
The law.
Okay, so I'm going to do, after I pick this up, it's going to go into cutscene, but then I'm going to start emptying my ammo clip, and that is one of the
Bravo.
few major DA manipulations we do. We're just going to empty the clip, and that'll lower the DA so that when we go into the next section, we play as Leon again, the DA will be a bit lower.
Can we just talk about how like
Realize that.
Ada just walked right into an incinerator and just went, "This will be fine."
This'll be alright. There's
Yeah.
something I need.
There's something I need right at the end of it. I'll be okay. There's someone who's trying to kill me right now, but it's fine.
It'll be alright.
Turns out it wasn't that fine.
So that's Annette. She's one of the major antagonists of this version of the game. So Resident Evil 2, you can play as either Leon or Claire. They have similar stories that kind of
They cross over.
They cross over
yeah.
at certain points, and they go do different things. But for most of it, they're kind of at the same time doing things towards a similar goal, and then you meet up at the end.
Not gonna happen.
And then also at the same time as this, Resident Evil 3 is happening before RE2 and then after RE2. So you get like couple like connected story parts, which I think is a really, really cool way of designing a game. But in the meantime, Leon goes down to the sewers, and Claire goes to an orphanage. Very similar places.
I think it's what Leon A and Claire B like crossover, and then like I think it's like they like literally
I
cross
mean,
over.
I believe
in the original
canon is
Yes.
supposed to be Claire
Yeah.
A and then Leon B.
Yeah.
canon.
That's right.
Yeah.
But this one is so muddled and like amalgamated
They
that
they ruined the bees as far as
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
aware
pretty
in,
much.
in the remake.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we're in the sewers now. It's a
Stinky boy.
very disgusting part of the run, literally. There's some
Really nasty
characters that we
zombies
meet
down
in here, and they're just nightmare fuel. And their collision
Hunters.
boxes are just
Even
Same
more
blood.
nightmare fuel.
yeah. Hey bud, see you bud.
There's going to be these little guys, and they are mostly mouse, and they're very scary. They're called hunters.
No, hunters are not in this one. This is three.
Oh, are they-
that's three.
oh no, that's right. These
Yeah,
are called
we got the G adults in this
the
one.
G adults. That's right.
Big slimy boys.
They look very similar though. The hunters have 4 legs though.
Maybe.
Yeah, they like
Yeah.
run around on
There's
like.
a couple just down here.
like-
It's like-
Nah, the G adults.
G
They're
adults,
kind of like
yeah.
big fish. They are still.
Oh, I
mostly
wonder what's
mouth,
over
though.
there.
So these guys will pop out of the water if you get too close. So I'm just going to
Hello.
do
Hey,
that. Just
buddy.
run past.
There he is. Okay, that's not a swear. That's alright.
Depends on the household.
Cable car.
That's right. This is the House of Australia. Which is
Oh yeah, and there's a cable car down here in,
Yes.
in the sewers.
Yeah, the random
Tourist
cable car,
attraction.
Yeah.
welcome to sewers, where they're like entire complexes.
Yeah.
Whereas in real life, it's just this little pipe.
The 90s were a different time, my friend.
Sorry, our sewers were different back then.
Yeah, so Leon, he's a little confused. Ada's gone missing. He's gone to look for her. He doesn't really know what he's doing, though. He has to play chess in the meantime.
Leon's pulling a Final Fantasy. He's gone off to play cards.
This puzzle is essentially a glorified, like, what's the word? Like, square block and the square hole puzzle, but it is with chess
Very-
pieces.
very
So
linear, yeah.
it's cool.
I'm hoping for good RNG in these stairs, because if he's facing me, that means I have to waste ammo. Yep, he's facing me, so that's fine. Oh,
Oh,
land your shots, bro. Alright, we're good. Cool.
Leon's not making it into TSM this year.
No. I'm going to try and take out this one's legs. If a zombie falls in the water with a leg missing, they will die instantly. Otherwise, they'll just sort of get back up. So we want to hope that he's going to fall in the water, and then there's another G at all.
So we are coming up to our first hip pouch here. I don't know if you picked that up.
Yes.
Yeah. So the hip pouch is
Technically
a...
second, but yes, first.
Oh, yeah, true.
both of them.
Yeah. This is the hip pouch. It just increases the inventory, which makes some of the later puzzles less inventory in stress-inducing.
yeah.
And it's literally right there, so there's not really much point in skipping it.
Especially a late game when you really want to have like a heal or two on you.
Yeah, and maybe a grenade.
Yeah.
If I had more ammo there, normally I'd lower DA there again, but
But you miss your shots.
they do, yeah. I'm blaming the mouse sensitivity on that one.
Okay.
Definitely, definitely not a skill issue that I've been dealing with for the last 4 years.
I did ask you, do you want to try this mouse?
You did.
You're like, no.
No, I'll be fine. Alright. This is the worst part of sewers coming up. As I mentioned before, the collision boxes on these things are just huge. They're putrid. So you can be like well out of grab range, but they'll grab you.
Yeah, this is like a corridor of 3 G adults in a row, I think. Or is it 4?
It's 3, yeah.
Yeah. Very scary. Don't like him. Poor old Leon.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that guy's just
This
having
is
that.
getting worse.
Yeah. Lots of tired people in Raccoon.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Must be really hard workers.
Yeah.
So there's number 1.
I'm gonna try and sneak past this one here. Fingers
Yes.
crossed.
Bit close.
Oh god.
Oh, that was too
That
close.
one is the
Oh.
worst. Absolutely the worst. That third one we don't care about.
Yeah,
So
that second one can really get
the
you.
other really scary thing about Geodolts is that they can poison you, and poison is really bad because it makes Leon go super slow.
Yeah,
and he'll
every
cough
few
up.
seconds he'll start walking and he coughs and it's
Yeah.
this whole thing.
Yeah. It doesn't actually take health away from you, but oh lord, it is slow. So here's Leon playing chess.
This is like 200 IQ chess right here.
It is.
Hmm.
It is. You're putting pieces like on other sides of the sewer.
I think he would be a grandmaster.
All right, so this is where 60 does things a little differently to 120. Usually in 120 we wouldn't pick up this flamethrower, but we're going to need that very soon.
I have not seen the flamethrower strats.
Well, you're in for a treat then.
I am.
Yeah.
It's weird. I'm so used to just knife, gun, grenade, flash, knife, gun.
Knife gun. And then if you're playing Claire, sparks.
Oh, don't get me started on the spark gun. Jesus Christ.
But we are done here. So we're trying to get through all three of those rooms while still keeping the chess pieces. But you need the chess pieces in there to open some of the doors. So you need to get through it correctly to pick up all three of them. And bring them all the way back.
What are you doing today?
Oh, we wanted to give you a big hug.
He did. So there's 3 ways to get past this next part. The first one is you can climb up on the little side, wait for the Geodolt to grab, jump down. Second is to try and shoot its eye a certain number of times, but this is a strat that I picked up from Ferretto, who is an actual go to this game. We just pull out the flamethrower, wait for him to pop up. Bang. Easy.
I don't know, Leon. What do you think it was?
You've only seen like 4 of them already.
Your guess is as good as mine. So what? Yeah, but like, imagine if you've never seen that thing
True,
before.
yeah,
You're like,
okay.
what?
It's
I
first day on the
suppose.
job.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually.
This wasn't on the application.
No, it was not. That circular room is really, really scary.
Absolutely. So we're going to go put all these chess pieces in the correct order, and that's going to open a locked door that will take us to the second boss fight.
G2.
There is a absolutely wonderful strat that I'm going to try. If I miss it, I'll just reload the autosave, and it skips the entire first phase of the fight if I get it, so definitely worth trying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the goal here is to get...
Oh, that's not what I want.
That's not a chess.
We are trying to get Birkin or G2 down to a certain amount of health and then whack him with a crane. And he will only die if he's under a certain health threshold.
Yeah, as soon as
and
it's
then
under
hit him.
50%, that crane is just going to...
Checkmate.
And it's just going to knock him out completely.
So the fastest way to do it would be to get him down to as little health as possible while the crane is doing its big ol' wind up, and then the moment he hits 50%, the crane should come in and knock him off like a Looney Tunes episode.
Yes. Just make sure that I've got everything I need. Yep, we're good. Fun fact, the combination for this this box here is the same as one in Evil Within 2.
I have not played that game.
It's a good game.
I should play that game.
It's a good game.
Should
I like
definitely
it.
play that game. Alright, so I'm going to throw this grenade about here. I'm going to run back. That may have been too slow. Alright, we got it. So I'm going to need quiet time for this fight just because there's an audio cue I need just to know when to hit the button. So.
It's still alive?
That's new. Okay, so that's going to make this fight a little bit different.
Now I got you.
Alright.
Nice.
That was a good G2. So what was the audio cue that you were listening out for?
So when the button's ready to be pressed again, it'll ding.
Ah.
And so you can get like 12 or 13 knife hits before that ding, and that's like a good indicator that you've damaged him enough.
Cool.
And then I'll just like hit a couple of extra little hits on him with the flamethrower just to be like extra careful. That,
Flamethrower shots were pretty sick.
I was just
I like
giggling
fire.
because after the slash, Leon had little slash marks on his butt.
yeah, that very, very, very rarely happens.
Wristbands are ticket to ride.
Alright, so I'm going to box a couple of things. This is the first and only time we will use the item box in this run. It's just saving some space for the next part of the game. Anything you want to read out? Now's a good time, Gala.
Yep, we haven't had any new donations come in, but I might just let people be aware that later tonight we're going to be having a hi-fi rush speedrun of all choruses. And for that run, we have a bid war for dropping or catching Corsica. Catch Corsica for points or let her fall for a humorous moment post-boss fight.
Ooh.
So thank you so much everyone for the donations that have came in so far, and enjoy the marathon.
I think Kenora's asleep right now, but they
Yeah.
have told me that there's a new glitch in that run that
This
was
sound like-
discovered literally last week.
Yeah.
So watch out for that. That'll be a very entertaining run.
Alright, so I was just emptying my
I
ammo
tell you, this
clip
new
there.
strat made all of us on tech go, sorry, what?
So I just did some de-aiming it before we got to the the cutscene there.
Break open the windscreen.
Also, like just trying to you know, clear out the inventory a little bit. So we're in labs. Labs can be a bit gross too, but not nearly as bad as the sewers, which I feel went pretty well actually.
Yeah, no, you did really well.
Labs can kind of go either way.
In one specific area, yes.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
out in
we'll
plants.
We'll see. We'll see how we go.
This
Yeah.
is the last major part, like the major different area of the run.
Yeah.
Labs is comfy until like the very end, basically.
Glorious, this is Umbrella's headquarters in Raccoon City, at least, and they're actually doing some shady stuff down here. Mostly tax evasion.
Money laundering.
I'd believe it.
Yeah, so there's a zombie wearing like body armor that comes out like through this door here, and he's really awful. So I'm gonna pick up this knife and just like waste. Well, I've got like 4 knives. I did not need to pick that up. Okay, so we're gonna waste some knives in this area. That's great.
So anyway, this run's gonna become a knife-only run for the rest of the run.
Yeah.
If I knew how to do the knife only run, then I'd be so down.
Bonk.
Okay, yeah, because he can get right up in that door, and next thing you know, he's just right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
And
can.
with the body armor as well, it's just...
Yeah, you can choose to stab an enemy, and if you choose to stab an enemy like that and get that kill, you end up losing the knife, and it's still stuck inside that guy. For stuff like that guy, you might as well just get rid of that knife.
Well, yeah,
There's
I mean,
one-
the durability on it was pretty close to being done anyway.
Exactly, it's a very good time to get rid of that knife and just be
And
done
I
with
believe
it
it
for now.
does default to the knife with the most durability used, so it just makes sense.
Yeah, it's a very cool little mechanic.
Again, with Metroidvania stuff, Tim's going to be running around upgrading Leon's key wrist badge thing.
That's right.
And that basically allows him higher and higher access to different parts of the lab. But honestly, like this area, how could you not think that you're working for an evil mega corporation
Yeah,
if they
exactly.
built something like this underneath the city?
Also, I think OHS would have something to say about these bridges.
Oh,
It
yeah.
only goes to, like
No
ankle high.
handrails.
Yeah.
God, that'd be terrifying.
Oh yeah, hey Bob, how's your week? Oh my god.
Alright, so we're going to be introduced to the next lot of enemies. They're called Ivies, and they're like plant monsters. And if you don't either shoot a bulb or have like a defense item, they one-shot you. No ifs and or buts.
This is what I sound like in the morning after I have a hangover.
Yeah, Ivies are really painful in this game. They are very much run killers. This is probably one of the scariest points in the run.
Oh, that's not the one I wanted. Fun fact, these keys here are actually just numbers inverted.
Oh, really? What the hell am I doing?
I've heard some very interesting ways to describe the symbols, but yeah, it's just a normal keypad, but the colors are inverted.
So what's scary about the Ivies is that they one-shot kill you.
Yep.
And that's no fun.
Yep.
No fun at all. They go very slowly, but that also means that it's much harder to manipulate them, and you know they kind of kill you in one hit.
It's easier for them to be in just a really bad spot.
And if you have potato aim like me, trying to shoot the bulbs is just awful.
Oh yeah, this would be fun.
So this puzzle is meant to be really, really hard, but you can actually just do.
The combination is on A. So the combination on A and B are different, but for Claire and Leon, like it's the same depending on. So and it's just literally red, green, blue, red, green, blue, red, green.
Yeah, yeah.
As opposed to I think blue, red, green, blue, red, green, blue, red, green on B.
Yeah, it's just 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1.
So picking up a grenade for very soon. Let's see where this buddy's at. That's good. It came out in practice and he was standing right there.
That'd be terrifying.
Hey, bro.
Potato
Okay.
strikes again.
I didn't even think that was potato. That was like you were so close. They have those little yellow orbs. They're like the weak spots. Yeah. That's
Yes, yes. Okay, so I've pulled out my grenade. I'm going to launch it at these 3 zombies here. I don't need to do it, but it's just safer.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to switch over to my flash grenade. And this is, well, we're very close to the part that every speedrunner dreads.
Yep. So this corridor has 2 lickers. And
Yes.
they are very scary.
Oh, that's great too. Nice stair skates, dude. Alright, so I'm going to pick up this signal modulator, and that's going to help us progress even further. So the strat here, we're just going to throw one there. That's going to allow us to get back down with no trouble from any of those zombies. If I could stop hugging the rails, that'd be absolutely wonderful.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm going to try a strat here. I hate it, but I'm going to shoot the floor, throw that, take a step back, bang. And that's the most consistent way to get them to cooperate. If they are on the ceiling when they actually get stunned,
bashed.
they are stunned for way longer.
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's
Alright.
Not
picking
as
that up for
long.
safety.
Okay.
Okay, surprise.
Ah!
Oh, never. Hang on. Alright,
Ah,
we're
that's
good. We're good now. We're
Totally how I planned
Fine.
that to go, guys.
Good. It's intentional.
There's no licking.
I'm not clenching or anything right now from that.
No.
That guy's not keeping up to date.
Left the freezer open.
He's a little dead for that though.
Alright, so the whole point of this quest here is we got to fill up the container with like a pesticide, I suppose, and then freeze it. And then we got to go put it back where we found it.
They're gonna spray it.
Yeah. Do some gardening while we're down here. Now the way back is
my lawns.
the way back here is pretty rough too. So
Hi friends.
Oh! Alright.
Yep, good plan.
Yep.
Leg it,
yep,
bro.
Yep.
Just
run.
Send
full
it.
tilt, man. All right, we're good.
Okay.
As we said, very butt clinchy those two right there.
I wasn't planning on having a heart attack today, but I mean it's on the cards now.
I love how like a minute ago we're like, oh yeah, you're fine. They're in a good position. You'll be fine when you come back.
Yeah, I forgot you had to go through that corridor
It's
3
very-
times instead of just the 2.
It's very rare that they'll lick there too. They'll usually either just jump on the ceiling and go for you, or they'll just chase you down. So
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one before.
That pattern was wild.
yeah,
This one's really throwing some fun stuff at us.
Marathon log.
it knows. It knows
Yeah.
it's a marathon. Absolutely, it knows. All right, so we got a fun part coming up here. We're gonna pick up the final upgrade that we need for our wristband, and then we're gonna be greeted by our old friend, Mr. X. But we're gonna try and get past here so fast that we don't actually see him go away. Ivy, cool.
That Ivy can sometimes be in just a really dumb spot and get you right as you try to go around that corner.
So we got to go back here past 2 Ivies. If I hit a shot on the YOLO.
Ooh, nice. That one's in a good
Okay,
spot.
so I think the damage I've taken has kind of like lowered the DA a bit,
Yeah.
to the point that Ivy was just like, just didn't care, which may make the next boss fight interesting.
Yeah, so another thing about DA is that it actually also lowers the health of certain enemies, including bosses.
Yes. So yeah, if my DA is too low, because I have to do very specific movements in that boss fight. He may like change phases too early, and it might make things a little difficult.
A little dicey.
Yes. But we are almost through this. We've got to go pick up the sample of the G-Virus, and then we've got 2 more boss fights and an escape sequence.
Yeah, we're starting to get to the end right now, which is sick.
Yeah.
Our final boss is going to be a lot of fun. Lim and I don't have to
the
do it,
only
you're doing it.
boss in this game that I have never like gotten down.
Really?
Yeah, I still get clapped so much.
It happens.
Well, I guess we'll see how good you are at sidestepping.
It's not the sidestepping, it's the leading up to the sidestepping that's the problem.
Oh,
Leon's getting a little shower.
yeah.
Needs it after that run in the sewers.
Dude, yeah, those silver fall. Do not want to be near that man.
Would it be okay for me to read a donation?
Yes, absolutely it would.
We had a $5 donation come in from Yuki Layla. He said, I didn't miss 90% of the run. You did. Good luck, teammate. You got this.
Thank you.
All right, now back to Ada.
Right, so this is the other part of 60 FPS that is completely different to 120. In 120, you knife every boss. This one is nothing but flamethrower. Unless I run out of fuel, but if it goes to plan, we won't.
120 FPS bosses is just...
Yeah. Okay, so I think that's bad. We're gonna wing it.
There's an autosave here, so
There
if
is,
something
yeah.
does go wrong.
Yeah, no, he's not playing at all. Let's autosave.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's coming for you.
I love how long that save took to load.
all right, round 2.
The game said no menu for you today.
This game does have an LRT, but it is very accurate with the game's IGT, so you can actually just go off that. Loading saves doesn't change that, though.
All right.
Like Resi 8. You know, I think this is even more chill than 120 strats.
Oh yeah,
It's great. I was like, oh yeah, no, the bosses in 120 are great. You just, sit there and just click a bunch. I kind of want to run 60 now.
120 is a little interesting because even though you are up in their face, like slashing over and over again, they do get staggered.
Yeah.
Whoa. That's perfect. We want that.
Oh yeah, he's gonna pick up a big old gas can.
Yeah, if we just like walk right up on him, the chances of that hitting us are like slim to none. So that's what we want.
This is chill.
Yeah.
I love this.
Just hanging out.
I love how just calm and collected Leon is about this.
Let him just do his thing.
Just another day at the office, I guess.
All right.
Nice.
That was absolutely first
And
try.
surely after this, he must be dead, right?
Surely, come on, we've defeated 3 times.
Burn him to crisp.
All right, that second round was.
There's
actually
Annette,
good.
and there she goes.
And never mind, we saw her for a few frames and now she's gone.
Self-destruct.
That's
Oh,
not like
no.
a Resident Evil game at all.
That doesn't sound very...
What?
Yeah, I've never seen that in a horror
It
game
would
before.
not be a Resident Evil game without an enormous explosion in the end credits.
Yeah.
All right, so fun fact, I was doing practice the other day, and some dude popped into chat and was like, wait, who was that lady that was on my screen? And
Was that about a net?
Hater.
Oh.
All right, so again, just manipulating DA a little bit here. I'll leave myself 3, I think. Actually, how many knives have I got? Oh, good lord. All right.
Yeah, remember when you picked up that 4th one?
Yeah, I do now. Yeah. We've got a little bit of time here, Gala, so if there's anything else you want to do, talk about sponsors or whatever, that's fine too. Because we're just chilling right now.
Yeah, it's comfy house.
Yep. We just want to let people know that for this event, we are sponsored by Elgato. So I want to give a big shout out to them. They make a lot of streaming products and accessories for streamers. So they've been helping us out for this marathon this time, so we want to give a thank you to them.
Yeah, so I just picked up a first aid spray there. That's going to full heal me, which I feel like I'm absolutely going to need based on how this run has been going. I'm going to place a couple of specific shots. Hope that they work. I don't think that did based on...
That guy.
Yeah.
No, we're good. Yeah, no, he's right.
Safe enough.
Him?
Second
Not
shot.
so much, yeah. Oh, no, that was... All right,
it's
that's
fine.
cool, yeah.
Okay.
So shooting those shots in that specific place kind of gets their attention and they'll ignore you.
The reason why a first aid spray is also really nice there is because, again, first aid sprays will full heal you no matter what status you're on. Greens will only put you up to the next status that you were previously on.
And here's our boy, Mr. Rex. And we just walked past him again. just like we
Leon!
done. Oh,
Come on, man.
number 4. Really?
Time and place, big fella.
Come on, bloody. Do we reckon that $10 covers the 4 or?
Ooh, I'd say $5 per
$5
swear, but
per-
I don't know.
I think $5 per swear.
Just for the sake of, like, me.
First craft of the run, let's go.
Hell
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Alright, so this is an atrocious fight, and you're going to see why.
So this is Giga Mr. X.
Yeah. Fun fact about Mr. X, by the way, right now he has a billion health points.
Holy crap! Okay, who's not playing around?
No, he's not. Yeah, no, he hits you like a truck. He has
Oh my god, alright,
a
cool.
billion health points. Good luck.
Alright, so the good part about this fight is we can't actually kill him without the rocket launcher. So what we do is we stagger him until rocks start... I'm going to stand over here. Until the rocks start falling down. And then we basically just kind of... We dance. We're dance partners now. And then about a minute after the rocks start falling, everyone's favorite not... mercenary and definitely FBI agent Ada is going to come back from seemingly the dead and throw us a rocket launcher to finish off Mr. X. So yeah, we're just
That's definitely not going to become a theme in later Resident Evil games.
Not at all.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, but this is mostly an auto-scroller, except you kind of have like a minute to meet a requirement, and then it's an auto-scroller. But yeah, he'll always do that swing if you stand in that spot.
The idea is to hug like his left side.
Yeah. Whoa.
All right, dude. All right, you're showing off.
You're messing up the timing. Buddy, you're going to throw us off. You're
Takes
not
two.
embarrassing the dance floor.
It takes 2 to tangle, okay?
It is possible to miss that shot, by the way. It is also possible to miss this shot, by the way. Don't ask me how I
Speaking
know.
from experience?
No. Definitely not. All right, time's coming up when the cutscene starts, so...
This is literally just running to the train.
Yeah.
And... time. So,
Almost sub-hour RTA.
that was...
57?
What's your PB?
56:20.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Really good for a marathon run.
So that is Resident Evil Leon A, mostly 60 FPS. I want to thank ASM for letting me come back and do more runs. Thanks Lim Clock for joining me.
Thanks
You
for having me.
made it a hell of a lot easier than trying to talk while play. It's absolutely one of the more accessible runs if you want to learn some Resident Evil 2, so definitely join the Discord. I want to send out 2 special shout-outs though. Brutal Bra and Trader were really like integral in getting me like de-rusted in this game, so like they were like really big part of that. So shout-outs to those guys. I think that's about it. So if you wanna transition and take it away, Ms. Gala.
Thank you so much for that run. That was really fun to watch, Tim. While that finished, we had $10 come in from Leon Kennedy again, who said, "Sorry, a bit hard to keep my mouth shut when I'm being chased."
that I've been waiting for, and I hope you're looking for someone like me. In my dreams, I can hear you calling me in the night. Everything's so sweet in your eyes. I feel there's so much inside. In the night, dream delight. I want to see you standing there. In the night, dream delight. I found someone who really cares. In the night, dream delight. I want to see you smile again. In the night, dream delight. You are the one I've waited for. In a dream we can do anything we want to. There's nowhere I'd rather be but here with you. The stars above light the way only for you and I. And I'm so glad I found the world that I've been looking for. In my dreams, I'm the one you're hoping for. Love can come through an open door. Just be strong and be sure to find the one. In the night, dream delight. I want to see you standing there. In the night, dream delight. I found someone who really cares. In the night, dream delight. I want to see you smile again. In the night, dream delight. You are the one I've waited for.
everyone, and welcome back. We've had a good day of runs, and now we're getting into the night time. Up next, we're gonna have ASM2023 with Hearthstone Curse of Naxxramas. Take it away.